Where were you working?
Well, first I started off at Radio Shack. This was after college or during college.
What did Radio Shack have to do with any like graphic design stuff?
Oh my God, isn't that a crazy question? Because you get it, he don't. Well, Radio Shack.
Do you get it though?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you were right. This is before all this shit, social media, the stuff that I did. If I was to go back in time and in the future and bring all what I did then and put it out now, I'm a bajillionaire. I'm talking stupid rich. Because
would we still be having this podcast?
Yeah.
All right. Noted for the future.
Yeah, I love doing this stuff because if you don't learn from the past, you're doomed to fail in the future. And I left.
How much? I don't mean to interrupt, but how much has that helped you just in your life? Like that?
Oh my God.
And when did you start applying that to yourself?
As I got older, it was like in my early to mid 30s, which I'm not in my 30 nothing anymore. So essentially, when I've looked at what I've done in the past, like we were talking earlier before the mics are on, like the MMA, what is now MMA,
yeah,
which used to be NHB or No Holds Barred.
Okay.
Yeah, and from drawing my fonts on a 100 meg zip disk, I was working at a Radio Shack.
So basically drawing that stuff is No Hold Bars back in the Radio Shack.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Because literally the precursor to what we're seeing now on replay now, but in MMA, the very inception of it, I was one of the beginning of it all. And when I was in college, drawing pictures was usually the thing you did. If I was to start talking art, it would mess your head up because when you look at a picture, you just see a picture. But then you have somebody who's by far not that I'm the foremost artisan, but if I say aerial, single point, or multiple point perspective with cross hatching or pointillism, you would have no idea what I'm talking about.
This guy would.
Well, there's single point perspective and an aerial point perspective. Single point perspective, one of the most famous pieces was the camel guy, the cigarette. We always seen the cigarette that is pointing off of you. It's like it's pointing at you or coming right off of the paper. Or if this type of art where no matter where you stand, it's like it looks like it's looking at you.
Like Mona Lisa.
That's the most famous one.
Yeah.
And we don't really know if that's a man or woman.
Do we really not know?
No, really.
Why?
Because he was strange.
Wait, but it looks like a woman, does it not?
Yeah, if you walk down the street in Boys Town.
I mean, I've seen Jared Leto.
Yeah, but have you been over by Belmont and Sheffield?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a girl. It walk like a girl.
Welcome to 2020.
Yeah, I'm telling you. They want to be identified as. Don't get me on that. Lord, don't nobody come run up on me. I'll whoop their ass. 7 black belts deep. I'm willing to use them all, including the one from Target.
World Star.
I'm telling you, spinning back slap with a belt.
Fuck them up.
Wow. Well, let me get back on track. Oh, God.
Yo,
where do we go? See, this is the thing. With me, you have to have a script because I deviate. So we were talking about NHB.
Well, we're just shooting this shit right now. We haven't even been. This is great, though. This is fucking great.
Yeah, like when you look at MMA and you look at art, well, I don't call it mixed martial arts. I call it modern martial arts because very few of the MMA athletes that we see have a traditional structured background, whereas the old schoolers and most of the champions now have some traditional background in martial arts. There's some guys that are tough. Some guys say I wrestled, which is a martial art, but it's no structured belt rank. It's a martial art of progression, of scoring points. Well, true martial arts was not really for sport. It was about making a point. Kill. You can equate even a judo throw, which most people don't know. You can actually throw somebody and kill them. Yeah.
Will you do one on me?
I have before. I can make you land on a pillow. I can make you land on a brick, and that's
So that's the difference, the landing area.
Oh yeah, because literally, I can throw you and it won't hurt. Then I can throw you, and I'm gonna shake your soul.
I mean, I remember you teaching us some pretty good throws.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I could perform it now, but I remember you.
I can restart your engine. That's once an engine has been made, even if it breaks down, it can be repaired. It can be upgraded.
Shorty, you're a video game character.
Yes.
You are. You literally and just in real life. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had 3 finishing moves, one would definitely be like a suplex.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then another one would be a spinning back fist.
Yeah, that's right there.
And then what would your third one be?
The third one. Now, this is going to sound nuts because I've done this. And I could have went to jail, but I did.
Was it in a fight?
Well, what had happened
like
was...
a cage fight?
No, it was not a cage fight.
It was a street fight.
It wasn't a fight because a street fight is an exchange with two...
An exchange.
Right.
Fair enough.
Right. Well,
did you attack this person?
No, but he started it.
So you finished it.
Oh, brother.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Well, let me explain. So I was at the gas station. It was late at night, and my
You don't fuck with someone late at night.
No, you don't.
It's not like it's 2 in the afternoon.
Right. And even still, even at 2 in the afternoon,
That's
2 in the morning.
Not fucking Mr. International.
Right. Because it's a scary world we got now. So the daughter's mama goes, she's one of them, she's very non-conformant. So I was looking for my debit card to pay for the gas. I'll pay for it. I said, no, I got it. Don't put them. Before I can even find a debit card, she's already pumping. And I'm still tearing around looking for...
She an Aries?
No, she's Romanian.
Aries is a sign, not a...
I know. And it's a god of just...
Yo, when is she born? When is she born?
November 27th.
Don't know shit about that. Only
well,
know my
I do.
sign. I'm an Aries. I get impatient.
Whether it's January, June, or December, May, April, or August, if she's Romanian,
it's over.
It's a whole thing.
She's pumping the fucking gas.
Man, she pumped the gas. So then I bent over in the front seat, and this is how they get you. You've seen those videos when they try to jack you at the gas station. So I'm like, bent over, tearing through the car. It's just, no, my man is with me and my baby. And of course, I'm like, what the fuck? And I stand up, and there's a dude standing there talking to her. And
Looks like Mona Lisa.
I don't know why. I tell you, he looked like he was ready to get his ass whooped.
Mona Lisa.
So literally, she gets in the car. So she's trying to just get in the car. I'm like, you know what? Don't tell me what to do. Then, so I'm namaste, 1, 2, 3.
Let me interview. This guy started poking his nose where he shouldn't have.
Dude, no. Well, fucked up. There's a baby in the backseat. She was a toddler. Leilani. Elise,
your baby.
Mine. I heard the clunk, clunk, like he tried to open the back door.
This dude
tried to open the back door
to your car while your kids are in it.
I did the Starsky and Hutch Black Action Hero over the hood. What is your... And fucking, I grabbed him.
How long ago was this?
This was like last year.
Recently.
Right.
2019. People know how to act.
Right. I grabbed him and I drug him to the front of the car because I needed space. Because the pump in the car...
You didn't want to start a fire or explode anything?
No, I don't give a damn about that. It's just I needed an amount of space. So I snatched him and he grabbed me back. I'm like, good, because I never worried. If you grab me, I'm not worried because you're not punching. Because your hands are busy. Me, on the other hand, if I grab you, you should be, oh, shit.
Because you're about to go for a ride.
Well, one, I'm over 40, and there's that old man strength, STRIMF.
There's different kinds of strength. There's old man strength.
Right.
There's country strength.
Right. There's retard strength.
You know what? I wasn't going to say it, but...
I'll say it.
Thank you.
Then there's weight room strength.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I'm old man. Listen, I'm old man is crazy.
Yo, he called it.
All right. I'm in a gym. And I got 2 daughters. and 2 sons. So that gives me above average strength. So I snatched him from the back of the car. Luckily, it was not a long-ass Cadillac. It was a Mazda 3, so it wasn't much to snatch distance. So I snatched him from the trunk to the hood of the car, and literally, there's something called a Haragoshi. If you don't know what that is, remember Karo Parise and Ronda Rousey doing that to all the chicks and the guys in the UFC. Well, there's a cross between Haragoshi and Hanegoshi. That's where you spring them up with your legs, then you sweep. Well, I have a black belt. One of my black belts is judo. So I threw him. Now, mind you, that's at the gas station, not the dojo.
Just like we were talking about.
Right.
What surface are you landing on, buddy?
Yeah, concrete. So literally, I slammed him and I dashed him. It's called Hanegoshi Makakomi, where I throw you, but I land on you. So it hurts even worse.
So you're landing and then you're landing on top of them, or you're landing and you're landing on top of them
simultaneously.
Really?
Yeah, it increases what they see. Makakomi
so it increases the impact.
Right. They call it the CCE, concussion causing effect. Well,
CTE?
Yeah, CCE. Well, it's more to it than that, because now I got to teach you a very valuable lesson. I go from mad to teacher. So then I put my
So then you bring them up and you're like, all right, defend this next time.
This is what I did. I grabbed it, the zipper portion of his coat, because it was zipped up.
Like a lapel.
No, like where the 2 sides meet. And I grabbed and I rolled my knuckle, and I took my thumb and I started pressing it on this. Here's an anatomy lesson for those of you who want to learn self-defense.
What are we talking about here?
There's a certain bone in your body that's connected to no other bone in your body.
You want to show on me what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like not...
No, I ain't going to kill you.
No, I mean, I was going to say not in a weird way, but...
Yeah, no. Literally, if I was to grab this, I would grab both.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I do. There. That's a kyphoid bone. That bone right there.
Okay.
The kyphoid is not connected to any other bone. Most of the time you call it the Adam's apple, but it's the one bone that floats right above the epiphyseal membrane. Well, literally, I start pressing down. If you press on the kyphoid bone, you can kill somebody.
You just collapse it, right?
Yeah, because it slashes the esophagus.
With just your thumb on it, I felt threatened.
Yeah.
I felt violated.
Now, you have to imagine, I was doing that, then I literally threw 2 right hooks to his nuts. My finishing move is punching a guy in the nuts while pressing on his kyphoid. He can't scream. He's in pain. At the same
so you just let him suffer in silence.
In silence.
After you slammed him on his fucking ass.
Right. I snatched him back up. Then I body slammed him onto the flower pot that's by the gas pump.
This literally sounds like a video game right now.
This is what I do. So literally, I drug him off the plant, and I put my knee on his back. I started doing knee compressions on his xiphoid process or his diaphragm.
Hey, what is he do? Is he just accepting this the whole time? He's not doing anything?
No, the thing is that most people...
He's struggling?
Well, he tried. But the thing is that most people don't know how to fight. And see, they say that, I'll fight you. So yeah, no, you'll be trying.
You'll be dominated.
Yeah, you're pretty much my bitch. Because when you have somebody like me who has had a shit ton of fights with anatomical understanding and a sociopathic mindset, I'm like Hannibal Lecter, John Wick, Bernie Mac. I'm going to talk shit. I'm a doctor because I know what I'm doing, what bones and what applied pressure to apply and where to apply it with absolute personal trainer experience to understand.
You're dissecting the human anatomy to fuck people up.
Bad. On the job. Right in that split second. And
unpaid unless you pay them. UFC.
Well, I've told people that I don't like taking public transportation because I've had...
Because of coronavirus or...
No, I don't give a damn.
Okay. We did dap up a lot today. We hugged each other. We fucking shook up. You don't give a fuck.
No fucks are given.
I was gonna let you do you. I was gonna give you the bow, and you just said, "Fucking come here." I haven't seen you in fucking 19 years.
I've had blood and sweat of other men on me, and
fair enough.
And honestly,
coronavirus ain't shit.
No, I've taken
coronavirus could take a backseat to Shonie Carter.
I have literally taken so much drugs and doped myself up to increase my cardiovascular oxygen uptake.
So it's not a bad thing to do drugs.
No, drugs work, and like there's a
you heard it.
There's a supplement right now that, because coronavirus messes with your respiratory tract.
I think I might have had coronavirus.
Well, here's what you do. You go to GNC or Vitamin Shop or Amazon, and there's an
Fish oil, right?
No. You can you can use arginine to increase your diameter of your arteries and veins. There's a over-the-counter or OTC supplement called Oxydrene, Oxydrene. It increases your blood oxygen volume uptake. So when you breathe in, your blood will absorb more oxygen.
Really?
Bro, it's blood doping.
So it's like if you lived in Colorado your whole life and all of a sudden you're living in Chicago.
Listen.
That's literally what it's like,
yeah,
right? You're just accepting more oxygen.
Right. When I fought in Colorado Springs, I had a fight booked for John Crunk. And so I went to the Olympic Training Center to go work out before the fight. And this was during the Daniel Cormier years. He was on the team. I think I was 12.
How well do you know DC?
Pretty damn good. I was at the Olympic Training Center with him and Kenny Mundy and the rest of the Olympic team. Was that 08 or... No, it was 12. It was 2012.
Because we were pretty tight back in like 08, 09.
Right. And this the thing is that...
This is like 3 years later.
Right. No, you were still around me. See, the thing is that people don't really know my pedigree because I do shit so much random. Oh, yeah.
Where was this training at, though? Because...
I would travel.
Obviously, I'm not traveling, but
I would go everywhere and anywhere and come back on Monday.
I know you would, but where were you for DC when I was?
I was in Colorado Springs.
Okay, training or for fun?
At the Olympic Training Center
with DC. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
And I laughed because I told him, I said, dude, make sure you know how to throw your hands when you're coming from wrestling. I remember giving him advice before he had his first MMA fight. He ended up at AKA.
He's just built a different way, right? He's just stabbed.
Yeah, he's just, that's an Olympic athlete. And essentially, he was a resident athlete. I was not a resident athlete. I was a cameo athlete. And it was a lady who took me there named Ann Whipple. She was on the women's demonstration team for the Olympic wrestling. She looks like Sarah Jessica Parker. That's another story. But some people might take that one way. Some people might take that another.
Yeah, is she good looking or was she bad looking?
Yeah, she was a curvy, bootylicious, shorter than her Sarah Jessica Parker. She was.
How's her face? So I think that's what everyone's wondering.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Long.
Yeah, she was. I can show you my Instagram on Facebook.
No disrespect to SJP, but
yeah, no. I mean, it's the truth. Right. It is what it is. Well, Ann Whipple has a better body, in my opinion. But whatevs. Anyway, back to DC.
Did you have sex in the city?
I plead the FIF.
The father in
fifth.
The father in fifth?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, I got you.
No self-incrimination. Because, I don't know if these women are married, boyfriends, and boyfriends get mad.
Boyfriends get mad. You should see husbands, dude.
Oh, dude. Let me talk to you.
You should see husbands.
Oh, I know how husbands are. I've dealt with them, too.
Oh, my Lord. Chromie's cracking a smirk over there in the back.
I understand. Because I've dealt with husbands. I've had to explain. Yeah. I've had to look, pimpin'. Don't come over here with that shit.
Like some Biggie shit where you're hiding in the closet?
No.
While you're fucking New York Knicks fucking wives.
She come up on me. When they came up on me,
as they normally do,
I'm like, they weren't doing this. They didn't say
they weren't shining the rock in front of your face.
But if you go,
they slipped it in their purse when they saw you,
right? And if you don't let me grab your ass and you stick your tongue down my throat or whatever,
sounds like everything's all right.
If I'm signing your tits and ass, I'm not doing personal interviews at this point. Which I will next time.
You can play doctor, but we're not interviewing.
Right. But I've also had husbands help.
Some cuck shit?
I have had husbandry help with the wife.
Like filming, or what are we talking about?
Whatever your imagination feels.
My imagination is pretty wild.
I was an art major, trust me. Whatever you come up with in your head, I'm going to say yes.
With art major, were you ever doing like psychedelic drugs ever?
No, you know what? I'm mad at me. Damn, if I had known what I know now about marijuana, I would have been a weed smoking mofo. Probably would never been a fighter because.
Well, I would. Because I'd say you made the better pick out of it.
Oh my God! Because let me explain.
Please do.
There was a guy in college, Japanese kid. And
Japanese people do not smoke weed.
Oh, this one did.
Was he from Japan?
Bruh, I was the one guy he talked to on campus.
Dude, this has got me feeling. I got to hit the jewel right now.
Let me tell you. Tomo, his name was Tomo.
Tomodoriga. Did you ever pull that? Did you ever sing that song to him? Tomo. It's Tomo, but did you ever throw that in there to him?
Nah, because I was in the Marines and I wasn't,
You had a solid head on your shoulders back then?
They
didn't fuck around with weed back then.
No, that's what was fucking my head up because he was smoking.
And he was in the Marines?
No, I was.
Okay.
He did. And the thing
how'd you know him? Just training or?
What it was, he was an art major. I was the one wrestler Marine in the art department. And everybody's like, what the fuck you doing here? I'm like, I'm an art major. And
were they giving you shit? Because that's what it kind of sounds like.
No, they were just, they weren't, because they were down south. And a lot of people were scared of me. And
like the way you looked or the way that you...
From Chicago, okay, mind you, my testosterone level is low now because I'm almost 48. But
quick question, testosterone shots.
Yes, I will. Man, if I ever get a sponsor, bruh, wow.
That shit, you can start at 30, right? That's
30.
when you can start taking them?
Yeah.
I'm 28. Watch out for me in 2 years.
I'm telling you.
You think this beard is fucking greasy now?
You gonna be a lumberjack.
Dude.
You're going to be pump change you.
Wear nothing but flannels.
I'm telling you. Literally. But Tomo, keep me focused. Tomo.
This weed smoking Japanese art major that you knew while you're. So you were a Marine currently at this time, or you just got out?
No, I was currently a Marine.
How are you going to school and?
Right, I was one of them dudes.
How does that work?
Camera, I was one of those dudes.
Edit that out. That doesn't need to be known.
So
I don't know how this is working out, but it happened.
So literally, Tomo, and that's when they were drug testing us in college on wrestling. And I was trying to make the Olympics. So I wasn't smoking nothing.
What year is this?
1994, 5.
2 years old. 2 years old here.
Yeah. So literally, I would draw sober. And I was struggling. I was into abstract muralism.
This is all drawing. You don't paint or anything?
Oh, no, I paint. Yeah, I paint. I draw. Only I don't do a sculpt. I am not that smart. I'm not.
What is it? You're at what?
It's sculpting.
Sculpting.
I'm not good at sculpting.
That seems like it's like a different.
Yeah, that's a whole.
I mean, it's definitely art, but it's a different. You got to have a different brain for that, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm not that brain.
Well, you're certainly bright, but it's just a different type of mind.
Yeah, my brain ain't wired like that.
Neither. Yeah, I hear you.
So Tomo would smoke weed and take a pencil and paper and create miracles. One time he drew like this shaded picture of a man running through, like a track athlete running through the tape. But as he was running through the tape, he turned into tape.
Do you still know this guy?
I wish. Fuck.
What state are you in at this point?
I was in Tennessee.
Tennessee?
I was in Tennessee.
Tennessee?
East Tennessee. The Bible Belt.
Is that Knoxville over there?
Knoxville.
Yeah.
That was not Knoxville. Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
Exactly.
Is that really how they talk? Like they got fucking Super Bowl from a 25-cent fucking machine in their mouth?
Let me tell you.
Knoxville.
When I was out there,
are they all obese?
Man, let me tell you.
Nothing but Little Caesars and McDonald's down there?
Man, let me tell you. You don't get a Coca-Cola or Sprite. You get a soda.
Yeah.
You have a soda.
What kind of soda?
Exactly. Just give me a soda, please.
How weird is it being around those people? I mean, no disrespect.
No disrespect. I actually liked it because coming from this 99 miles an hour all damn day, every damn day in the city to... I was in college at the time when that mailman went ape shit and shot up the post office. When everybody called it going postal.
Don't know. When was this?
Oh, God.
And where? This is
old news. No. This happened in the country. I forgot exactly where. But there was a situation.
What year? This is still 94?
This was in the 90s. It was coined the term "going postal."
It's a good name.
Well, if you say somebody going postal, that means they about to shoot up the spot, go bad.
What's that movie? Stanley Kubrick, I believe. Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
That guy goes fucking postal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they call him? The fucking fat guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
God.
going
what do
postal.
They call him?
Well, here's the thing.
Will you, Jamie? Will you check that? Chromie, I mean, will you check that out?
Literally, I was walking down walking down the street, and a mailman rolled up on me, and he jumped out the the mail cart. I was like, "Whoa!"
You almost fucking busted him.
I almost stole on him. Because it was right after the shooting, the mailroom shooting.
Dude, I'll be honest. Chromie didn't know what stealing off someone was.
It's okay. Sorry.
To be fair, I would say
peel your cap.
Most white people probably don't know what stealing on someone.
God, I need to bring y'all up to speed.
No, I mean I'm familiar.
Some people don't know what peel your cap.
Chromie, do you know what stealing on someone is?
How about
stole off them?
How about
just fucking?
How about
just jack them?
I'll split your wig. Right. I'll bust you over to the white meat.
I don't know that one either.
I'll scrape your ass.
Come on, I mean, Shonie.
Right. I mean,
Shonie, come on, dude.
Okay, how about don't get scraped?
Don't get scraped. Don't get fucked up, dude.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, come on. But getting stealing on someone, like most white people don't know that.
Okay, how about I'll serve you up a 2-piece?
Oh, easy. But most people, like, when they say, I stole on this guy, like, they're like, what'd you steal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't know.
My God.
They don't fucking know.
Oh, my God.
He fucking almost fucked this guy up.
Yeah, I'm going to serve him a hot 2-piece. But whatevs.
A combo from Pope Yes, or what are we talking?
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
What's your chicken of choice? Fast food style? KFC, Popeyes, or Churches, or
I don't like Churches. I grew up eating Churches, not by choice.
Mm-hmm.
It was like because my grandparents lived on 14th, and there was a place on.
This is West Side or South Side?
Maywood.
Okay. So I was born in Maywood, actually.
Yeah.
What's that hospital over there?
Loyola.
Yeah, it is. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Me and my nephew,
I lived in 1936 South 8th Avenue, Maywood, Illinois. My old phone.
That's where you were born, or?
I was born at Illinois Research Hospital, according to the doctors and my mother.
According to doc, because you don't know. You don't fucking know. It's just that's apparently what happened.
That's what they told me. But literally, I remember my old phone number, 708-681-3970.
I feel bad for whoever's got that number now.
Yeah. But back to Tomo and the weed. I didn't know about weed.
Shit, we need to fucking stay on pace here.
Yeah, I know.
So he would just create amazing things.
Right.
Do you smoke now?
I have smoked an excess of maybe 20 times.
Do you want to smoke today?
I don't know how it's gonna affect my driving.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm never against it. I would probably take some, and then once I get done, because I did 22 deliveries yesterday.
How many you got in today?
No, I did one.
And this is for coronavirus. This is
time
being. This is not.
My God, this shit fucked me up, dog. And
it's fucked everyone up. To be fair,
everybody up. And I don't even know how we. Like I said, I've told people I don't care what political referendum you stand behind. Democrats, Republicans, love or hate the president. I don't know about the vice president because I'm scared of him. More worried about talking about President.
If
Trump.
someone dumbs down Trump and Mike Pence comes into play, he knows he's kind of got a brain on him, right? Compared to Buddy now.
I look at
no disrespect.
No disrespect.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
No
disrespect. But hey, man, I think Pence might be a little bit smarter than Trump.
A little bit. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
He also hates gay people.
I was laughing when that one guy, Buttigieg, was going to try to run. I'm like,
wait, the gay guy, right?
Yeah. I'm like, dude, don't do this. And
dude, to be fair, I know, in all seriousness, I know Trump supporters that actually said that guy, if he made it, he would have had a shot.
You know what? Honestly, I'm not against him.
Neither am I.
I'm just like, oh God, because his name was Buttigieg.
Is that really his name? Is that really his name?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. But see, considering how things are now with MMA to our world and the government. Because, like, President Trump is a UFC fan.
I could see, who he likes? Colby Covington?
Yeah, Kobe's been to the White House.
Yeah, he just
I'm like, what
sucks
the
that.
fuck? I'm like, I actually met before he was president. I met President Trump before he was president.
Where?
At the UFC.
He was just as a fan?
Yeah, as a fan. The wealthiest fan in the room.
Now him and, yeah. I mean, but was he though? I mean, does anyone really know how much he really has? Because that's the mystery, right?
Listen, when you get more than $5 or $10 million,
I'm not disagreeing.
Nobody knows how much money you get.
All right, I mean,
when you got $100 million, now you stacking money and stashing money on such an epic level.
I agree. But wasn't the big thing his tax returns? Like, no one knows what he really earned.
He ain't never giving that shit up. And
he's not going to.
No.
Even though it's not illegal?
It's illegal as fuck.
Still pulling me? I hit a button here.
I just go, damn. And when you're a billionaire.
But is he a billionaire? I ain't
talking about him. I'm just talking about, like, people like Dana.
Chromie, is he a billionaire? I don't think he's a billionaire.
He's a millionaire at the least.
Billionaire. Dude, the Billionaire Boys Club?
He's
the BBC?
I've been in that club.
Not the big black cock.
Oh, yeah. No, I ain't been there yet. No, but I've been.
Fucking got me.
You've been
in the BBC club, but not the other one.
No, I literally was in Vegas.
Is this not picking up?
It is, but hit it again, just in case.
Is this picking up now? Oh, there we go. We're back.
Yeah.
How are you? How's Shonie doing on the mics?
Fantastic.
I'm on point.
I don't see him on there. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, boxing.
This is great.
I'm on point.
You've always been on point since
like a box of needles.
The cradle to the crib.
I'm telling you. But no, it's crazy because like when I've been around those wealthy, like when I was with Dana White, as we were talking earlier.
Let's bring this back a little bit. So you were telling me earlier that Dana White flew out to see you, just you.
Yeah.
And
it was
what happened?
Craziest thing because when you randomly, I was at the Chicago Fitness Center and I was not working the desk at the time. And whoever it was, the little hot chick was there and she was like, Shonie, you have a phone call. Like, who the fuck knows I'm here?
What year is this?
It was before The Ultimate Fighter.
So was this when you had a few fights in? You were.
Yeah, I was already.
So before you got on The Ultimate Fighter, you were 3-2. Is that correct?
Wait a minute. Brad Gum. Yeah.
You were 3-2, and then you went on to The Ultimate Fighter. Season 4 for what they called the comeback Ultimate Fighter, right?
Yeah, which was crazy because I've been here for years, and I never considered a comeback.
Did that ever like rub you the wrong way, the way that it was titled?
Yeah, especially for guys like me,
because you had experience beyond UFC, so it's not
before, during, and after. It was my experience.
UFC in comparison to your whole MMA career is just a blip.
It really is.
Yeah.
I have more.
You had about 5 fights and then a few fights in The Ultimate Fighter. And I laugh because not just the underground fights, not just the American kickboxing, not just the Muay Thai kickboxing, not just the karate, not just the judo, not the Greco-Roman, not the jiu-jitsu, not the boxing. I mean, before, during, and after, I was a multifaceted athlete that took the combative arts and I trained in each separately. For instance, I was in training camp with David Diaz when he was getting ready for Manny Pacquiao because I'm a southpaw. And people were like, what? I'm like, on this phone, Floyd Mayweather Sr. is holding focus nets for me. You tried to fight Floyd too.
Floyd was.
You wanted to.
I wanted to, but the powers that be didn't want that, and I know that.
Is it because you didn't do a lot of boxing? Is that why?
No, what it is, I was bad for business. I was so far ahead of my time that before Conor McGregor, and realize this, I actually had a Golden Glove background in boxing, and essentially,
working out.
How old were you? You won the Golden Gloves,
No, I never won the Golden Glove.
but you had experience.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the grimy gyms of Chicago with Golden Glove champions,
Just duking it out.
with world champions. I literally was training. I don't know the timeline. I can't remember, but when David Diaz was getting ready for Manny Pacquiao, I was one of his main sparring partners.
Really?
Yeah, I worked with Roy Jones Jr., his coach Mauro Lefrancois, for 3 months every day.
Were you in Chicago? Where were you?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Was there? How long have you spent? Like, how long have you spent outside of Chicago? A good portion. Not, and I don't mean just traveling for like fights. I mean like living wise.
Not a lot. I just did so much damn traveling that I was doing cameo appearances at home.
What do you mean by that?
I would come home and I would fight.
Like to the family, you mean?
Yeah. And I would come home a week or two and I'm gone again. If I wasn't gone, I was in the gym. And people didn't, even if it was social media, I was not aware of it. Hashtag. I just learned how to hashtag like maybe 7 months ago. And I laugh.
It's not that great on Facebook, to be honest. It's more relevant on Instagram, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have an Insta, right?
I do.
What's your at?
Shonie Carter.
Shonie Carter.
Yeah.
At Shonie Carter on Instagram. And can
I'm
you
trying to
add
get-
any more friends on Facebook, or they can just follow you now?
I actually want to sit with somebody with an iPad and go through my Facebook friends because I learned that if somebody deactivates their account
You can still be like friends with them or something.
and it eats up a space.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So I have to go through there and have somebody do it for me, go through it, and clean all of those deleted accounts out.
You're pretty active on Facebook compared to other social media, right?
Yeah, I do. I cannot figure out, and I feel like I'm aware of modern technology. It's just I don't have the immediate awareness to go live on Instagram.
We should go live later. I mean, I know that we said.
I know, like I should have brought my tripod. I would have did this live on my Facebook thing.
I mean, dude, we can set it up. That's no problem.
Okay.
If you
Well,
want to.
sure. I mean, because
You know what? Let's bring this. Let's wrap this in. I don't. That was a very long intro. Yeah. So this is the Coach House out of Chicago, Illinois. My name is Johnny. You can follow me at Chicago Johnny. Shonie Carter, Mr. International over here.
Booyah!
Fucking A. And then we have my boy Chromie. He is the producer of this whole damn thing, just sucking down a Coors right now. This is the Coach House. I'm going to try to bring you the most entertaining podcasts I can. And yeah, that's all I got for you. So welcome to the Coach House. It's April 18th. We're 2 days away from 420. He's only smoked 20 times in his entire life. Who knows?
Yeah.
We might have a little celebration today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back.